Hey guys, it's me Robert with a new video. Today I'll be showing you an $850 gaming computer build. This build includes a 4-core Core i5 processor and a 660 Ti. With this PC you'll be able to play hardcore games such as Battlefield 3 on ultra settings and Crysis 3 on high settings at about 50 FPS. Let's start this build off with the processor. Here we have the Core i5-3450 Ivy Bridge processor. This is a fantastic CPU and will be great for gaming and will pretty much handle anything you throw at it. If you're into hardcore rendering, you can get an AMD FX 8350 for a bit less, and it should do a better job. Next up, we have the graphics card. This is the MSI 660 Ti. Like I said before, this is a great graphics card that can run pretty much any game at max to high settings. It has 2 GB of memory and a 1019 GHz core clock. An alternative to the 660 Ti is the 7950. Both cards are similarly priced and perform about the same. This card has 3 GB of memory and a 900 MHz core clock and an epic 3-fan heatsink for fantastic cooling. The choice largely comes down to preference, as both 660 Ti and 7950 perform very similarly. If you don't know what to choose, go with the 660 Ti. Let's move on to the motherboard. Here's the ASRock Z77 Pro 4. This is a beautiful motherboard that supports 32 GB of RAM, has a PCIe 3 slot, 4 SATA 3 ports, USB 3, and RAID 0, 1, 5, and 10. This motherboard also supports AMD Crossfire X. That means if you choose the 7950, you can get another one later on. This board also comes with 3 8 GB of RAM, so if you catch this deal on time, you can save about $50. If you didn't catch the deal on time, don't worry. Here we have 8 GB of Corsair RAM for about $50. There are 2 DIMMs, both clocked at 1600 MHz. However, that is at 1.65 volts. If you're concerned about the high voltage, this RAM will run on 1.5 volts at 1333 MHz no problem. If you did catch the deal on time, you can get another stick of the same RAM. That means you'll get 16 GB of RAM for the same price as 8. Keep in mind, you only get one 8 GB stick of RAM for free. This means it will run slower than 2 4 GB sticks. It might be a good idea to get another stick of RAM, so your RAM will run in dual channel mode. Next up is the hard drive. This is the Western Digital Blue 1TB drive. This isn't the fastest hard drive in the world, but it should serve you well, as it does have 64 MB of cache and spins at 7200 RPM. It also supports 6 GB per second for that extra edge. Here we have the power supply. This is the Corsair CX600 80+ certified power supply. This build will probably run on a 500 watt power supply, but I wanted to leave some room for upgrades. Of course, this is a Corsair power supply, which means great quality, reliability, and efficiency. Last on our list is the case. This is my personal favorite case for the money, the NZXT Source 210. It has enough space to house all the components and looks great. You can feel free to disagree with my case choice, as picking a case is a lot about personal preference. If choosing another case, make sure it supports ATX motherboards and is not too small. So this is it for the $850 gaming computer build. Hope you enjoyed and see you guys later. Oh, and one more announcement. From now on, I'll be trying to make computer build videos once a week. Please leave feedback and suggestions on my videos. You can request for price points or themed builds, and I'll try my best to make a video on your suggestion. Thanks again. Bye.